So I told you guys I'd see you again at nighttime. So it is night. Um, um, and I am back with an update. So I wanted to tell you guys that, oh my gosh, I've had such a productive week. It's Friday today, and I had such a productive week. It was like one thing after another, after another, after another. Some things that I'm trying to accomplish, I feel like are coming together this week. I did a lot of research this week. I wrote some stuff in my books. So I have a birthday coming up soon. So I got my tag. I realized that I had a ticket. It was a school ticket. So that's kind of like you can be going at nighttime and then pass one of these things and they take a picture of you going past 30 at nighttime or whatever time. And I used to work in this area like overnight. So I'm pretty sure that's when I got the ticket. But I want to say they probably got me like going past this area or wherever it was several times, going over the speed limit. And I think the speed limit in that area is like 25. So I would never speed in the school zone if, knowing that, there's students or people walking by, but, they have that activated even after hours or whatever. So the ticket was $78. I paid it. I hate paying tickets because I feel like tickets, it's like giving away money, okay? And then, so I paid that ticket to get my, So there's this decal I never went to get last year. They told me that they were going to mail it, but they never mailed it, so I never followed up about it. And they never took it off, so it was saying that I never picked it up, and it was preventing me from being able to get my tag. So for a couple of days, I was working on that. I had to keep calling up there and going up there and seeing what was going on. And they finally fixed it for me. So I was able to get my tag yesterday. So I got a brand new tag on my car. And that's something I haven't had in 2 years now. This made an entire year. It made 2 years because I had one in 24 and this is 25. But I didn't have it at all last year. I paid for the ticket, but I didn't get it. I didn't get the decal. So it's like, it was so crazy. So I got that done. I had some paperwork to sign over. I spoke with the insurance company and some lawyers. So I got some stuff signed over with the house and stuff. And I'm excited because I feel like I got a lot done. I've been playing my little game every single day because I have some accomplishments that I want to make on this game. I've been writing these books. So I finally was able to pick up one of the books that I haven't picked up in a while to like kind of compare on what I wanted to do when I get ready to start spending money back on the books. How am I going to work on it? So I've been working on those things. I have a book that I'm working on for my niece and my nephew. I've been writing little bits in those books. And it's a couple of books that I didn't get a chance to get to this week. And it wasn't that I didn't get a chance to get to them. I just haven't done it, okay? So I'm not a procrastinator, but sometimes I just don't know what to do. I've written like maybe 7 poems this week. And I really am just very impressed with the work. The older and older I get, the more I realize I have something to say, and just these poems that I've been writing been like mind-blowing to me. It's been making me read it over and over and over again. Like, wow, I never had these words. So sometimes words wake me up out of my sleep. They wake me up and I write them down. I talked to one of my friends who I haven't spoke to in a long time this week. Me and him was talking like maybe a couple days in the beginning of the week. And I'm proud that we, kind of talked through some things that we haven't spoken about in such a long time. I'm so used to doing things by myself, I shut down a lot. So I am guilty of not letting people explain themselves or just correct what they've done wrong, or if they've made a mistake, or even if it's not a mistake, there's something that they've done that I didn't agree with, or it just wasn't for me, and I just decided to, you know what, I'm just gonna branch off on my own and do my own thing for some time. I'm never mad. I just sometimes have to walk away from some stuff. That's how I feel, because at the end of the day, I'm always doing things on my own. It has to be done whether you're here or not. So I am like, okay, well, don't cry over spilled milk. Just go ahead and get it done. And so I'm just a get it done type of person. And sometimes that makes it unfair for my friends, because I would not let up on the things, even if it's something that they've done wrong, and I didn't give them a chance to explain. It still doesn't make it, it doesn't make it the best. I talked to my nephew this week. We had a little bit to talk about. We talked for just a few minutes, though. He's very, get on the phone and get off the phone. Like, oh, I haven't talked to you in a while. And me calling and, get some quick information from you. And I'm a buzz off. He's so quick with it, He's just like, oh, I just called to say, hey, bye. It's so funny, but yeah, so that's what we got done. I am drinking water, so I got a little bit of water in there. I told you guys that I don't drink ice or eat ice, but there's an ice machine up there that I am comfortable with drinking out of. So I'm alternating between 2 different cups of water and ice so I can get my hydration in. I didn't eat out for 4 days this week. Well, 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But I did eat out last night, and I ate out tonight. Tonight I had, I got 2 pieces of chicken from Church's. They didn't have spicy, so I had to get regular. And I got the little sprinkles on there. They have really good sprinkles. So, y'all, Church's chicken is the bomb now. I used to did not like Church's chicken because it was so greasy. There's this Church's chicken that I love. I eat from there all the time. So I just went to Church's, got me 2 pieces of chicken, and then now I'm at work. I did go to my other job earlier. I did make a video before this, just telling y'all I was hungry and saying that I was hungry. And so the reason why I had to eat out is because I was at my other job overnight. I worked overnight, and I got out this morning, and I got up and I made food at home. So I did eat at home earlier today, but that was so early during the daytime, probably like 7 or 8 a.m. And then I quickly had to go and try to rest up because I had to be at my other job. And so I didn't get a chance to eat anything because I don't know why, but I was in and out of sleep today. I slept really good, and then it felt like I didn't sleep at all. So by the time I got somewhere I needed to be, I was like still exhausted because prematurely my body was telling me that I didn't get any rest. But I did, though. I got a little bit of rest. I got where I needed to be, and I felt like I was hungry because I didn't get a chance to eat. And now I'm here at this job. So it is 1:30 a.m. I ordered some things online today. I had a few things that I needed to order. I got a package today from Shein, and I unboxed that. It was pretty cool. I ordered a little fragrance that I love to wear all the time. And now I am at work. I'm about to play my game for a little while, and then I'm going to see if my patrols are hooked up. For some reason, the guy at nighttime that works the second shift, he never charges up the phone. So I am letting the phone charge up right now. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know I don't sit in my car at this job. I sit in the building but it's cold inside of the building, and I don't like to really sit at the desk because they don't like us to wipe off the area, and I like for my area to like just be sanitized. So I might not be the cleanest person in the world, but I don't like to sit in other people's dirt. So I can sit in my own dirt, but I can't sit in nobody else's dirt. It's disgusting. So I'll just be trying to like wipe my station off or whatever. And they don't want us to do that. So I've just been sitting, in my car and then walking around a lot, during my shift. So I walk around a lot during my shift, and it's good for me because that's been helping me out a lot, maintaining everything, keeping me good. This week, I don't know what happened, but I've been so exhausted. So I'm like, I don't know if it's because I started this second job or what. I mean, because I started this second location at my other job. But I've been like, oh my gosh, I have not even been working a lot of hours, and I've just been feeling so exhausted and drained. I've worked 20 hours in a day and didn't feel this bad. I be feeling like, wake up, go right back to sleep. So, yeah, that's that. Well, yeah, so I've updated you guys on pretty much everything I wanted to say when I got on here. And that's that I found this new dope artist. Well, maybe he's not an artist. He is I don't know if he's a pastor either. I don't know what I can't really describe what he is. But I spoke with him on the phone, and oh my gosh, I got so much out of this conversation. I don't feel like I've ever really talked to anyone who had a lot of substance in what they're saying. Like, really talk to me openly about God. And the only thing I don't like about someone is when they pressure me into doing something. But I spoke with him, about his art, and I spoke with him about, what it was just very inspiring because, he spoke a lot of life into me. He talked about his craft as well, and I feel like that was very refreshing to listen to someone talk about that. And that's just amazing. I love to hear someone talk about something that they're good at. I love to hear someone speak life into other people. I just love to, hear positive things and just instilling love and light inside of other people and not hating and not, don't have anything negative to say. Can we do that? If you got that to offer me, I'll be friends with you all the time. Today, I really, really wanted to share my poem with someone who I felt like would listen, but I didn't feel like I had anyone that wanted to hear it, and no one who I felt comfortable with saying it out loud to, that I wanted to just, share my craft and my art with. But I really wanted to share this poem with someone who loved me and I loved them back, who wanted to hear what I had to say, and I didn't feel like I'm getting really emotional even thinking about not having anyone to share this with. But it's just something that makes me feel some type of way sometimes, because when it all boils down, that's what we're here for. Why am I so sad about this? At the end of the day, this is why we're here. We're here to love each other and care for one another. And I'm guilty of pushing people away a lot, but I want you guys to understand the type of person that I am and the type of substance that I add to other people's life. I want someone to add that kind of love and light into my life as well. And I haven't found that one person or anyone who is that way, who wants to see me do the best regardless of what happens, and who talks to me about, God and my craft, and I could talk to them about what they want to do and I'm consistently like, oh, well, how can we do, and what can I do, or what can I do to help, and blah, 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 blah. I do that to other people because I don't have anyone to do that to. But then when it all boils down, I don't feel like I can do it back to other people. And so that makes me feel some type of way sometimes. I'd be like... And so then ultimately I end up having to walk away from friendships because I don't feel like I'm getting anything out of it. I'm not getting anything out of this. What do I need you for? So, ooh, that turned real fast. I watched a lot of movies this week. Well, no, I didn't. I'm lying. I didn't watch a lot of movies. I watched Shadow Force with Kerry Washington in it. That was really good. I also watched Straw twice, and I watched Straw while I was at work, and then I watched it again while I was at home. Like as soon as I got home in the morning, after I got off work, I watched it again because I wanted to see what I had missed. I did pick up some of the things that I may have missed. Like I read between the lines of what it meant, but because it still didn't say how Sherry Shepherd knew that. She says they told her earlier that day. So I'm thinking when she told her to come inside the bank, she knew then, like, oh, go ahead and let her in. She knew something was wrong then. Because there was no time in the bank when she was able to see that there was that type of stuff. Does that make sense? What am I saying? There was nowhere else in the movie that she could have found out that her daughter had passed away. And she was like, oh, I already know, they told me earlier. And she was like, I will walk with you. And I don't know if that's why she was being so kind to her, or if her character was just that type of person, or what. And I found out that her name was supposed to be Henrietta. She was just like, I don't want to be named no Henrietta. Give me some name like Nicole or something. I watched a couple of interviews with that on there. And y'all be watching Keke. Man, Keke Palmer is the truth. That girl know how to say some words out loud. I'm telling you, her mama really raised a young lady who can speak. And she instills so much life into others. That's the type of friend I'm talking about. That's the type of friend I'm talking about. Show up for you. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Let me call you in and celebrate you. You know, people just... I don't understand people, man. I don't understand. It don't matter how much good or how much right or whatever you do, it's not right. It don't ever be right. I could come pick you up from work and you know, and just talk to you. And if it's not in the right location, or if it's not right, it's just the ungratefulness. Why are people that way? You know, like even today, I sent someone some money through Cash App. Nobody even text me or call me and say, well, hey, thank you for... I'm like, do you know how many hours I have to work to get this amount of money? So you know that I can't get this money back, right? I can't earn that time back that I used. That money is supposed to be going towards my house. I don't regret giving it to you, but I like to know that I'm giving it to somebody who deserves to rob me of time that I have spent working for this money. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's other things that I'm saying out loud that I'm not saying. I don't want to be responsible for things that other people do. I barely want to be responsible for my own stuff. But guess what? I know how to hold myself accountable. Do you? You know. So if I gotta be alone, then I just have to be alone. I'm not upset about being alone, but it makes me emotional because I know that I have earned a friend. I know that I have earned someone to be there for me when I'm heartbroken or when I want to talk about something. I'm not always going through things. I call people when I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm going through something, I'm going through it and I want to talk to you. I'm sorry. I am so sorry that sometimes I'm upset and I want to call you and talk about it. I'm sorry. But guess what? I'd rather not call you if I know that I'm bothering you or in your way. I'd rather not. I'd rather deal with it all on my own than to call you when I'm upset. That's how I feel. Anyways, since I met my new friend, this new person that I met, and he just instilled so much life that he gave me a different perspective on what how I want to approach some situations. So I have to consistently be involved with myself to kind of grow into being that type of person. I want to be the type of person who's able to, remember a scripture and say that, I have studied my Bible and just I know what I'm talking about because I have vetted myself into it, and I've coached and learned this part of it. I want to be able to fight my battles with my scripture too. So I'm going to get into my Bible too. I should be doing that while I'm here at work. There's so many other things that I do too. So I can't wait till I'm in the point. I've been daydreaming so much lately. I've been daydreaming. I really have. It is not, well, is it daydreaming? I've been dreaming a lot. And in the daytime. And it's very special because I can see myself clearly doing my dream. I'm doing my dream in these daydreams. And it's beautiful. So now I'm just trying to like maneuver my life to where I can see myself doing this right now. And I'm physically doing it. So I'm working on it. Anyways, I don't want to say too much more. And I'm getting a little heavy. These weekends are long. I do have to go to my other job tomorrow before I come here. So I'm going to try to get as much rest as I can when I get home in the morning. And just try to sleep throughout the whole entire day. It kind of throws me off. Getting up earlier and then not getting enough rest. I'm tired and then it's just a lot. So then I have to work these hours, get off in the morning, and be done. The advertisement that they put on my car, I'm supposed to be going to, they send me a little thing to sign up for where I can go and drive for an hour to get $50. But I didn't want to go to the location that they were sending us to in Smyrna. So I just decided not to go. I'm deciding what I want to do. How am I going to go about doing it? I'm seeing the benefits of what I've been working on. So I don't want to change my angle. I don't want to change it because I feel like I'm seeing the fruits of my labor. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it so well. But, I'm just trying to figure out if is it happening fast enough? Am I rushing it? I don't have a mentor or somebody who, I want to say this too. I don't need someone to lecture me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's a hard time finding a good balance with somebody who doesn't lecture you and who doesn't know anything about it at all. On one hand, you have someone who knows everything and they know exactly what you need to be doing, and they start saying you need to be doing this and go do that, or they're forcing you into something. I don't need anybody to try to force me into doing anything. I know what I want to do. I don't need that. I need motivation. I need someone to be on my side. It's the difference between that and being told what to do. I'm beyond having to be told what to do. I'm not above taking advice from people, but I am above being told what to do. I have been living on my own since I was a 17-year-old girl, and I evolved myself into a woman who can make my own decisions now. So I don't need anybody to tell me what to do. And that's that. And so I get aggravated when somebody try to lecture me and tell me what to do, and I need to be doing that, and don't do this and don't do that. Did that work for you? Stop telling me what to do. Okay? I don't like that. It's one thing I don't like. I don't like it. And don't try to force stuff on me. I don't like that junk. So that's how I feel. Sometimes I begin to be like, either you ain't listening or you listening too hard. Like, where's the balance here? And I don't want to be one of those people who are ungrateful, so I just don't mention it at all. And then I'm not getting the love that I need. And I'm trying to figure out, is this my fault or is it their fault? And I'm like, I'm expecting too much. So I try to become this person who don't have no expectations of people. And that's hard on the soul. It's hard on a soul to not have no expectations of a person, because I expect you to treat me like I treat you. Well, how is that a horrible expectation to have from someone? How is that difficult? But I have to remember that I can't look for myself in you because you're not me. You know what I'm saying? You can't look for yourself in me because I'm not you. That's it. Just because you can contact me at any time of day and I don't have a problem with talking it out for you or listening to you and not giving you any advice at all. Some people just want you to listen. Just let me talk to you about what I'm dealing with. I don't need your opinion. If I ask you for it, you give it to me. I ain't asking you for that. If I wanted it, I would ask for it. And sometimes people just want the best for you and they just want to tell you what they would do. Okay, well, let me listen to you tell me what you do. But don't keep trying to make me do that because I don't want to. Okay. I think that's all. What about those people who think sex can fix everything? You know what I'm talking about? I feel like that's so aggravating. It's like, oh, I'm dealing with this and this. Oh, what you need is some good. If you don't get out of my face, what I need you to do is get out of my face. That's what I need you to do. Don't you want to just tell people that sometimes? Listen, that's not what I need. I don't need this right now. I need a job, okay? I need this. I need that. What I don't need is that. I don't need you touching me when I am upset about something. Don't try to make me laugh right now. I have something I want to get off my chest. And I have to remember that everybody is not the same. Everybody is not me. And I might not even be doing it right. So how can I get mad at somebody else because they do it a certain way? So I just don't mention it at all. I deal with it on my own, and I just walk away from it. It's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. I haven't been to church in a few weeks. Okay, why is this like this? This thing has a mind of its own. My seat cover is all over the place. Look at that. What is that? It has holes in it. Y'all have watched this thing so many times. It now has holes in it. Anyways, I said a lot. Y'all, thanks for listening. Don't forget to keep those positive vibes. Subscribe if you want to come back and see me talk about other things. I talk about all types of things. So come back and see me. And if you don't, just visit me sometimes. Come back. I do creative things. We laugh and we joke. We eat ice cream over here. We talk positive vibes. And we also talk about real life stuff. Sometimes I give movie reviews. Sometimes I talk to you guys about my journey, about getting rid of all of my things. And it's all these types of things that I sometimes get away. I know I throw a little nugget or two every now and then. I cry every now and then. I am just a human going through my life and just doing what I do. And I love it. I love being who I am. I feel like I have grown into a healthy adult who handles my situations very healthily. I believe everybody should cry. I believe everybody should laugh. I believe everyone should love. I believe everyone should have peace. And I'm all about having peace. Something is in my eye. So what? You complain. I don't complain to other people, but sometimes I come on here and I complain about things. I get over it and I just solve the problem. I am a problem solver. It's one of my gifts that I've been given. Discernment is another gift that I have been given. I have been gifted this and I use it quite often. And I'm good at it. I'm good at my job that I've been given. I feel like I'm at peace now. But I've got it off my chest and it's over with. I didn't want to pay $78 for the school ticket, but I paid it. Nobody else got me into that problem. I love solving problems nobody else got me into. That it was me who did it. But the moment I have to solve an issue that someone else got me in because of something that they've done, that aggravates me. Why I got to deal with your problems? You understand what I'm saying? Do I bring my problems to your table for you to handle? So why do I have to deal with your problems. This hat is tight. Like, did I miss something? Why is this thing so tight? I just got this thing in the mail today. You like it?